etc, we start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. If you refer to our analysis in my last video, when the price was exactly in this top, we mentioned if you wants to look for trade, we have to get the correction. But later on, we see this flag. There was a short-term trade, and the only way we could look for trade only based on 15 minutes, because we only way we could look put this one in relative to this for this move. Anyway, there was a short-term trade, and if anyone they got they could get the trade. At least if still they are in the trade, they move their stop loss to break even. Okay, because we can see the price reverse and right now is correcting. Okay, and even if we refer to the indicators, we see we have a divergence. Still we can look for continuation, still we can expect the price to continue, but the only question is how we can look for trade. All right, if the price continue from here, the only way we wait for the next flag or correction to take the trade. Any flag with this, any trade with a small flag or correction similar to any of this, we consider as a short-term trade. Okay, anyway, if there is a continuation, we can look for trade with a flag, but what we have right now, we cannot look at this one as a correction for trade. That's mean we cannot buy right now. Mostly whatever right now we're talking is about the buy. Okay, if he wants to look for the next trade, let's wait and get the correction here. As I mentioned, if there is a continuation from here, next wait for the next flag or correction. But if we wants to buy here, we cannot buy unless this one turns to a deeper correction. Okay, anyway, we move to higher time frame. Right now we want to see how we can look for trade, because as we can see based on the daily chart, the price broke the previous top and continue. Still we can look for continuation, but the only thing is how we can look for trade. Even based on daily chart, we don't have any trade set up. And what I can say here, we have to get the trade set up before we look for trade. We cannot simply buy at the top, then either is reverse or turn to a deeper correction. Because if the price drop or move for the correction, it can drop quite sharp. Okay, anyway, even based on forward chart, we don't have any trade setup to look for buy, and the only way is for based on 1 hour chart. Anyway, as I mentioned, if there is a continuation, we can look for the short-term trade based on the flags, and the best things is if this one turn to a correction. And right now we cannot look for buy or sell. All right, and right now we're looking for buy. We don't have any confirmation for the sell. The only times you can look for sell if we get the sharp move down correction, for then from there we can take the trade. But still we can expect, I mean, still we're looking for continuation. We are not looking for the price to drop. The only thing is maybe we get the correction here. All right, how about if I move to higher time frame based on the monthly chart? As I mentioned, the based on monthly, we can see the price broke the previous top 47, and the price is at the highest price right now. That's why we need to be quite careful if we want to look for trade. Anyway, right now we don't have it. The best things is if this one turn to a correction, at least similar to what we get here, because from there we can get a better trade setup and confirmation for continuation. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.